my goodness, it is Monday, December the 11th, 2023. I am James, you are you, and once again, we are here beside the warm and comfortable confines of what I like to call my Christmas utopia, a very special edition of the At Home with James show, coming to you live along the information superhighway that the youngsters in the 90s used to refer to the internet as. Tonight on the show is Blue Christmas. What does that mean? We are going to break down the best and maybe the worst, depending on whom you ask, when it comes to bummer Christmas songs. What is a bummer Christmas song? Well, if you were to ask me, which you haven't, but I'm imposing that you are, it's one of the Christmas songs that speaks from the heart in the ways of sadness. It's not a holly jolly Christmas. It's not a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's not a Frosty the Snowman. It's the songs that tug at your heartstrings and make you feel a little forlorn. Tonight is a panel. 3 guests will be joining me, aficionados of the Christmas music world, except for one guest who, prior to coming on air, said, "What's the topic?" after having it mentioned to them roughly 5 minutes prior. So this is going to be, as they say, a dilly of a pickle. Let's welcome each and every one of our Blue Christmas panelists to the program. Let's begin with the man who forgot what the topic is. It's Dave Kaufman. Start with someone else. All right, off to a perfect beginning for tonight's show. He gives me a production note on the air. Start with someone else. Okay, someone else being Sarah Ellis, wrapped in a Christmas blankie. You were here last year for the worst Christmas songs. It's the sequel, unofficially, Blue Christmas, the bummer Christmas songs. Welcome back to the program, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
That's what happens when I start with someone else. Someone else. Marlaena, you were also here for the worst Christmas songs last year. Welcome to tonight's program.
Thanks so much for having me, James. Pleasure to be here.
All right, that's all the someone else's, Dave. Let's go to you. What just happened there?
My mic wasn't working, James, so I just had to fix it. It wasn't being broadcast to the world.
Okay, got it. So in a panic, you said start with someone else. Well,
yeah, nobody heard it, but you blew my cover.
Well, yeah, everyone saw you on air and they heard me throwing to you. So what am I supposed to do other than point out the obvious? Let's go to you, Dave. Start with someone else. And by Dave, I mean any of the other guests.
That would have been smooth, James.
Oh, yeah, it would have been real smooth. Just like Carlos Santana
criminal.
and Matchbox 20's Rob Thomas. Guys,
well, I'm having a very Rob Thomas Christmas this season.
A very Rob Thomas Christmas. Yeah. I wonder
what smooth, so smooth.
Yeah, when someone doesn't get you the gift that you want, you push them around.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it becomes 3 a.m. and I must.
And you can't wait to open up your gifts, so you leave the bed early.
What?
Yeah, you know when Christmas Eve, when you're a little kid, you wake up, you want to get up extra early to get the gifts, and your parents have to say, no, go back to bed. And you might get up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's right.
Shut up, Dave. Let's get into tonight's program. It is Blue Christmas. Want to start with someone else, Sarah and Marlaena. Again, you were here last year. I'm curious to know if there was any difficulty in putting, whether it's a great list, a grand list, a minor list, or if there was any crossover with last year's worst Christmas song. Sarah, let's start with you.
I don't think there's any crossover. It's not that hard because there's quite a few sad Christmas songs.
Oh yeah,
not for great, but I got a couple here.
Yeah, and that's cool. The thing. They're part of the zeitgeist, but maybe we don't clue into. Oh, when I listen to the lyrics, it's actually quite sad.
Yeah. It's a lonely time.
We'll get into it. Marlaena Moore, resident rock star of the show. Wow. Any crossover on your list this year?
No, not really, because I feel like I feel like maybe the worst Christmas songs for me are the ones that kind of satirize Christmas in a way that I don't care for. It's very like kind of goofy sounding things.
Oh yeah,
Right?
like a foolish Christmas song. Maybe we talked about this last year. All I want for Christmas is my two front teeth.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
in some ways, that's sad and a bummer that you don't got no teeth.
Yeah,
But
yeah, you ain't got no teeth.
yeah, I'm gonna write a song called "You Ain't Got No Teeth."
That song
Christmas,
has an
Christmas or not
emotional.
Christmas.
What?
Dave, I was talking.
Well, I was gonna make an interjection
Interrupt.
with a thing.
Yeah, I know, Dave. This is pertinent to you. Would you like to tell everyone why? It seems like you're really itchy to let us know.
Yeah,
Not
let's hear what
itchy.
you got to say.
You know what? Forget about it, James.
Oh, I want to hear it though.
Dave has
Come on,
broken
Dave.
front. Dave has broken front teeth.
Yeah, that's right.
So Marlaena, you might say to Dave,
Hey, you ain't got no teeth.
Yeah.
and Dave, you might want something very specific for Christmas.
Yeah, I would want two front teeth for Christmas and not a discriminatory song.
Now, when it comes to what about I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, Marlaena? Do you like that one?
I like that song.
Well, Dave's also got an interesting story about that song too.
That's right, James. When I was a little boy, 7, maybe 8,
Your broken teeth.
2 broken teeth,
Oh, God.
destitute. Why I wanted a little hippopotamus for Christmas.
God, really teed you up for that one. That
Wow.
I think we're almost at 10 o'clock after the length of.
I'm
the
not done my
time.
story, James.
I'm
Needless to say, I never got it.
It's
Wow.
gonna be feisty tonight, Marlaena. Let's go to you.
not gonna be able to hear that song the same again. I feel like I need to listen to it with a new, different lens.
Oh, you
perhaps.
mean the whiny vocals won't pierce you in the way that Dave's story just did. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Yeah, that might be sad.
You know what? I like that song.
Yeah, we know.
All right, well, let's get into it tonight. And that bums you out. Bummer Christmas songs, Blue Christmas. Sarah Ellis, the floor is yours. What would you like to throw into the ether? Maybe by the end of night's end, we'll have a nice playlist here.
It's a pretty standard one. I think everyone is well aware of "Please Come Home for Christmas."
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Eagles version.
Yep.
It's just a sad, sad song. My baby's gone and I have no friends. Fuck. That's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, really rough. It's like a classic song that you could imagine a deadbeat hearing in a bar on
Yeah.
Christmas Eve.
Yeah, it's very like two fingers in a glass, alone.
Yeah,
The
just
jukebox
yeah,
playing in the background.
fingering your beer. Want your baby
No, it's
back.
hard liquor. It has
Yeah.
to be-
Oh, he can afford hard liquor? That's cool. Okay. I had this one on my list, originally recorded by Charles Brown. I also prefer the Eagles cover. There's a variety of great covers. I don't mind the John Bon Jovi version. I love the Aaron Neville version. Dave, how do you feel about this one? And do you know it?
Which one?
Marlaena, let's go to you. How do you feel about Please Come Home for Christmas?
Oh, the same one.
Oh. Hey, man, are you okay?
You didn't do a great job introing that.
Well, I disagree.
Okay, well, agree to disagree.
I love that song.
Well,
Fabulous.
it sounds like Marlaena knew.
Maybe.
Please come home for Christmas. The Eagles cover.
The Evils.
Yeah, me and Dave are gonna start a band called the Evils. We're gonna cover it.
Just be careful. He ain't got no front teeth. Those vocals, you might want to put him on the bass.
Ooh.
You can play the didgeridoo.
Oh my God. The didgeridoo mix of
I could.
Please
Oh,
Come-
and I could play. What do they call one of those boxes? that you sit
accordions.
on, and you like.
Oh,
Yeah, you beat on it.
Beatbox.
Like, no, it's like a wooden box that you sit on, and you can make really cool rhythmic sounds. So I'll play that. We'll play the didgeridoo, and we'll make a sign on the street that says Dave just wants front teeth for Christmas,
and a hippopotamus. Let's not forget.
and we'll become crust punk busker. The end.
Dave, what do you think about the song? And do you know it?
I do know it. I've heard it.
Why don't you sing a little bit for us?
But now the issue is I have a different song that's similar stuck in my head, so I'm not gonna be able to filter that
Does it
out.
feature the didgeridoo?
It does not. It's I'll Be Home for Christmas.
Yeah.
That was
That's
one
what's
that,
in my head,
yeah.
and that's a very sad song. But it's not the same one. But that's what's in my mind right now. So I'm gonna have a tough time context switching into singing this.
Dude, you're
other
having a
song.
tub time talking right
I'm
now.
having a hot tub time machine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, I really like Please Come Home for Christmas. It's a bummer, but it's also just I think it's a good song.
Yeah.
I think it breaks through just having that Christmas sound, and it just sounds kind of like a good bluesy track.
Yeah.
But let's talk about I'll Be Home for Christmas. I don't think this one's a bummer, but I'd be excited to be have the tables turned and convince me of otherwise.
So, this was the one that I was going to.
Mm-hmm.
This was the one that was on my list pretty high because it's essential. It's a World War II song, basically.
Okay.
And so, and it ends with like, if only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. And it's about like, a
Now,
soldier.
is this a German song or was it an Allies song?
I think it was our it was American. Bing Crosby sang it. He was yeah.
Nice.
Go Bing. Go bingo.
Yeah, go Bing or go home.
And it conveys the imagery to me of like a soldier on Christmas who's at war and is just thinking about what it'd be like if it was at normal times and he was home for Christmas.
I've been convinced because I always took that more like, oh, it'll be so great when I get back for Christmas or whatever. I took it from the perspective of a guy doing Christmas shopping and he's almost done and the mall's closing and he's in his car. I'll be home soon.
But it's the if only in my dreams line that is really that solidifies that it's likely not going to happen.
And
it solidifies sadness.
Yeah.
One man's mall is another man's World War II.
Yeah.
It's
Similar trenches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially on Black Friday, you're really fighting people out there.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or Boxing
All right.
Day.
I love that. Well, especially if you're Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Dave, bummer Christmas songs. Let's go to you.
I was gonna go with the Christmas Shoes song.
All right. Well, now this came up last year. It was on worst Christmas songs. I did include it on this year's list because I figured I'd sprinkle a little variety of bad ones. Dave, do you want to let people know the subject matter of the Christmas shoes?
Now, I think it's if my memory serves me correctly.
You know it.
I think it's. I might not actually. If my memory serves me correctly, though,
I bet you do.
It's buying shoes for someone who's dying. Is that right?
Yeah, his mom.
Yeah. It's
I saw my mother at the grocery store, and then her eyes were open wide. It sucks. That song may be the worst Christmas song ever.
It sounds like a song from a musical.
I think it was connected to a movie. The group is called New Song, so bad song, bad band name.
Yeah, I'm looking at the lyrics right now. It says, "I want her to look beautiful if Mama meets Jesus tonight.
Oh.
I knew I'd caught a glimpse of heaven's love as he thanked me and ran out. I knew that God had sent that little boy to remind me just what Christmas is all about. Sir, I want to buy these shoes for my mama, please. It's Christmas Eve and these shoes are just her size. Could you hurry, sir? Daddy says there's not much time. You see, she's been sick for quite a while. And I know these shoes would make her smile. And I want her to look beautiful if Mama meets Jesus tonight."
Hot.
God, do you think the guy got the kid the shoes? Or was just like, oh man, that sucks.
He didn't have enough cash.
Yeah, he was too poor. But did the guy who's like singing the song, like the narrator, did he buy the shoes or not?
I don't know.
What happened
But
to
the
the guy?
twist is
Dave?
that they were Yeezys.
Now, Marlaena, could you see yourself covering this one?
No, don't wanna.
I mean, like, guys, we're gonna bring the energy down here just a little bit. I want to tell you a story about a mother. She's dead.
Dying.
Yeah, no thanks.
All right, the Christmas shoes. I'm going to throw one into the mix here. We should just get it out of the way right away. Elvis Presley, Blue Christmas, the song this show is named after. Never has such a sad song sounded so fun.
It's a
Sing
big.
it.
Sing it.
Yeah.
Marlaena, if you want to take it away, you're going to do it far better than I ever could dare dream to. Christmas without you.
Well, the thing is that with this tune, I think I would say this is probably like one of the most covered Christmas songs. And for me personally, this was a song that my 5th grade teacher insisted I sing in front of everyone.
Insisted?
Yeah, she would make me sing all the time in class.
Were you a good singer as a little lady?
Yeah.
Did you like that as a kid? Were you like, yes, I get to show off, or was it like, I'm uncomfortable?
I mean, you know, I love singing, and so if someone's like, hey, will you sing for this crowd? I'm like, yeah, sure. When I didn't like it anymore, when it was clear my classmates were like, this girl again, like,
yeah, you went from like what's hot to what's not.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we need a new schoolyard talent. And then they found some kid that could like break dance.
Yeah.
So would everybody just be at their desks and the teacher would be like, Marlaena, come to the front of the class and sing us Blue Christmas?
It was when I sang Blue Christmas for everyone, it was it was kind of like, it's like, oh, it's the last day of school before the Christmas break, and it's kind of one of those like, we're not really doing school today,
Yeah.
We're just doing fun things, everyone's gathered, and then it was like the 4th to 6th grade classes. But she would get me to do that with other songs, just kind of like, hey, come to the class and sing or whatever. And I would do it gladly.
Dave, what do you think about Blue Christmas as a song?
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good
Why don't we
song.
let's hear a little bit of it.
From me or?
Yeah, from you.
I'm more blue Christmas.
Wait.
Well,
how did you start that song?
What's that?
Yeah, what were the opening lyrics?
Go the blue.
I'm gonna blue
No,
Christmas.
that's not what I said.
What did you say?
I said, I've got a blue.
I've got a blue Christmas.
That's not what I said, James. You're gonna have to listen a little bit closer.
It's not like a guy that was about to sing at a pageant or a show, but he bit his tongue really bad before.
That's Elvis.
Yeah, that's Elvis. Yeah, little known
That's
fact.
that's how he got his start.
Yeah, Elvis.
Bit his tongue.
All right, time to go. I'm Elvis. Time to go sing. Ow!
Sarah, let's go back to you. Let's add to the take a penny, leave a penny tray.
Last Christmas by Wham. Pretty sad, but pretty bitchin'.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I think the only Taylor Swift song I like is her cover of that. It's more fun. Yeah.
An upbeat version?
It's more upbeat. Yeah, the Wham! Last Christmas, it's a holiday essential. I don't really like it that much, but it's very sad, and it is on the list that I put together.
Yeah.
I find the beginning is fun when you just hear George Michael moaning.
But then once he starts singing, you're like, nah, turn it off.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a very sad song.
Yeah.
This
Last
year
Christmas,
I'll give it to someone special.
The very next day.
Yeah,
I have a really hard
re-gifted the
time.
love.
I don't understand. Yeah, to me, I was always, my mind just would explode hearing those lyrics. I was like, what do you mean? It's like, so I gave you my heart, so like, here's my love, and then you took my love, and then you gave it to someone else.
Or maybe it was like kind of like
them and they love me. Like, I understand what they're trying to say, but the logic just like makes me want to.
Well, it feels like just kind of like a pseudo explanation of a breakup, I guess.
Or
Imagine
like,
getting dumped on Boxing Day.
Or like they gave the love. They were like, oh, here's
Oh.
art, and then the person was like, ah, gross, and then they like didn't care for it.
right. Or they're giving it to someone else.
Dave,
They're
what's your feeling on Last Christmas?
I mean, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
All right.
Can you sing a little bit?
Yeah, can we hear a little bit?
Sure. I mean, I do a pretty good George Michael.
R.I.P.
Bubble da bubble da bubble. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave me away. Sweet Spears, you know you dancing. I give you someone special.
It sounds like Last Christmas sung to the tune of Santa Baby.
so, so beautiful.
Yeah, really beautiful.
I'm crying.
Marlaena, let's go to you. Another bummer Christmas song.
I'm gonna say Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Which you sang on this show last year.
Yes.
Yeah. Why is that one sad? Convince me again.
So now I could be wrong, but this I don't know if the song is from this film or was featured in this film. Meet Me in St. Louis with Judy Garland, and basically it's going to be the family's like last Christmas in their like home that they love so much. They have to move far away and kind of like downsize or whatever, and we've spent a year with this family just like, you know, loving everything about living in this house, and the little girl is really, really sad that they have to go away, and so Judy Garland sings her this song to comfort her. And I think it's kind of near the end of the tune, like next year soon we all will be together if the fates allow. Until then we'll have to muddle through somehow. So have yourself a merry little Christmas now. And I have to say too, a lot of these tunes kind of got tinged with even more melancholy because of the pandemic. Like a lot of the, you know, wishing that you could be with other people. Like in the 2020 Christmas, I didn't see my family at all. And then I didn't see my family at all like next year. And so, yeah, there's a lot of, a lot of these tunes have like, you know, bring up a lot of even more feeling because of that. Because
now, out of curiosity, did anyone on this show completely spend any of the pandemic Christmases alone, totally alone? Because I did. 2 years in a row.
Cry?
2020, 2021. Did I cry?
Yeah.
No.
Why'd you spend them alone, James?
I didn't live with anyone.
There's a bubble of one.
Yeah. It was a bubble of one. I just had to muddle through somehow. Marlaena, I've been convinced again. Dave, let's go back to you. Another bummer Christmas song. Will you cap out at one contribution?
What about this?
Okay.
This might be controversial.
Here we go.
But what about Band-Aid? Do they know it's Christmas?
Yeah, that's on my list.
Ugh.
Sing a bit of it, Dave.
Sure. Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Dave, you got it wrong. It's oh well,
I didn't get to that part yet.
Oh yeah, Marlaena,
Oh,
please. He was on a roll, Marlaena.
I'm so
You more than anyone else should know not to interrupt an artist.
Oh well, feed the world.
I thought you were gonna break into oh well, tell me more, tell me more.
James, you didn't let me finish.
Yeah, you're. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I should know better than to interrupt an artist at work.
I'm done.
All right, Marlaena, you had a very clear reaction to Band-Aid. Do they know it's Christmas time? It looks like you don't like.
Oh, all of that stuff sucks so much.
Whoa, what do you mean all that stuff? People looking out for their fellow person?
Yeah. Lack of
I would
food
cut-
in Africa.
Compassion?
Yeah, all of that.
Marlaena, maybe you don't know, but there won't be snow in Africa this Christmas.
Yeah, and maybe you don't know, but it's Christmas coming up.
Oh. Well, maybe I'm being convinced. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Tell me more.
Did you get very far? Sarah, what do you think about Do They Know It's Christmas Time?
I'm not very familiar with that one. I'm sure I've heard it, but it doesn't. I like.
Whoa, hold on.
You know what?
Wait, this is crazy. Do they know it's Christmas time at all?
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh.
dun, dun,
Yeah, I heard that. I didn't know what it
dun, 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 dun. Feed the world.
Let them know it's Christmas time. It features all the United Kingdom's greatest stars.
I've heard it, but I didn't know what it. Like I didn't know what that was.
And it's a pun name, Band-Aid. It's a band that they made to give aid, but it's also there's a thing called a Band-Aid that you put over a cut to heal it.
Yeah.
Wow.
They want to feed the world and heal the world.
Did they?
I'd like to make it.
Yeah,
an
everything's
announcement
great.
now. Yeah. Oh yeah. They now know it's Christmas time there.
Yeah, everything's
And they
perfect.
have snow.
Yeah, there's snow in Africa this
Wow.
Christmas.
People around the world in countries that had the climate that would be able to accommodate it donated snow to Africa.
Yeah.
So now there will be snow in Africa this Christmas.
Boy George, another George, is in this one.
The greatest gift they'll get this year is life. That's a very poignant lyric.
Is it?
I'd like to make an announcement. As a few people might know, this Sunday, Variations Mile Land at Theater VME is the At Home with James Christmas pageant. We're going to be raising money and making a charitable donation. I was going to announce it tomorrow online, but I feel like there's no time like the present. We're going to be working alongside a charity. We're going to be raising money both on site. We're going to be posting a phone number where people can call in. This will be kind of like a proper telethon. We're going to be raising money for an initiative called Toys for Boys. And Dave, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. I mean, it's a it's a charity that's deep. Means a lot to me personally. Helped a lot of people that I know out. It's an organization. We raise money. I say we, but it's really them. But I've donated to them in the past. They raise money for getting toys for boys of middle-aged boys who need gear for their sort of rumpus rooms, their man caves, different places where they can get away from their family and just have some relaxing time. It's a very stressful thing, being in
especially
a relationship.
around the holidays,
around the
setting
holidays.
up Christmas lights, decorations, shopping.
If you have kids, a lot of people don't have the place to get away and let loose a little bit. So we're raising money so that a bunch of these boys can, have something to look forward to this Christmas, whereas normally they would not. So it's pretty important.
A tough time of year for married boys with children.
Yeah.
Right. What kind of toys are the boys looking for?
Think to donate if they could.
Yeah, these boys aren't picky. Anything.
PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 5, flat screen TVs,
Foosball table,
humidor,
bubble hockey, dartboards,
any kind of smoking device,
cigarettes?
jukebox. Yeah, we've got a cigarette bin at the at the show this Sunday. NASCAR signs light up Budweiser Coors Light signs.
Mhm.
We'll also be accepting some non-perishable Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition calendar.
Yeah, and beads, curtain beads.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is all great info to have. I'll look around my home and see
Pool
if there's
tables,
any- Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
cases of Bud Light.
The life-size piano rug from the movie Big.
That's a good one.
Porn. All right, I'm going to add another song to the ether here. This is a Darlene Love song. It's called All Alone on Christmas. Recorded for the Home Alone 2 Lost in New York soundtrack. What I would like to think is the sequel. This is going to be a twofer from me. Christmas Baby Please Come Home, that she recorded for the Phil Spector album. Darlene Love All Alone on Christmas. This basically the sequel to that song. As far as I'm concerned, little known, she is backed up by the E Street Band on the track. It's absolutely incredible. Not enough people know it. Maybe one of the most underrated Christmas songs and underappreciated of all time. I can tell by your looks that you don't know it, but you should.
I have a question.
No.
Yeah.
But it might be a slight tangent, but the other song you mentioned, is that the one that's covered by U2?
U2 does a cover of it as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Just placing it on a map.
I mean, nothing comes close to the Darlene Love one. Maybe the Christmas song, as far as I'm concerned.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Can you sing a little bit of it?
No, I could never dare dream to. I won't. I refuse. It's too good for me to even satirize. But if you'd like to.
I mean, I do know the song.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
A Christmas Baby Please Come Home.
Oh, that one, yes.
Mm-hmm.
A Christmas, the small in the side. Well, a Christmas.
Is that the snows in the south?
A
It
Christmas
snows in the south.
Baby, please come home. Who? Tell me more, tell me more. Please come home for Christmas. Tell me more, tell me more. Nope, that's it. And that's how the song ends.
That's my favorite lyric to the song. Well, that's it.
Yeah,
Marlaena, let's go to you. I know you share a deep appreciation of Christmas Baby Please Come Home.
Yeah, that's a fantastic song and a fantastic piece of recording. The classic Phil Spector Wall of Sound, where it just sounds like a million people all in one recording studio. Her vocal.
That album is incredible.
Yeah, build a wall.
Incredible.
Yeah.
From top to bottom, it's absolutely perfect.
Yeah, incredible.
It would be awesome if someone performed it on Sunday at the show. Sarah, let's go to you. How do you feel about Christmas Baby Please Come Home?
I would need to hear a little bit of the melody.
Well, I feel like Dave just gave us a carbon copy.
Oh.
I didn't have that Phil Spector Wall of Sound backing me, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Dave does have a lot in common with Phil Spector.
Yeah, I also like to build the wall.
Yeah. Sarah, let's go back to you. Any songs you want to add to the list?
Well, you mentioned Taylor Swift. It's not a classic or anything, but she did have a Christmas album and has a song called Christmases You Were Mine. That's like a sad Christmas breakup song.
Oh, I do not know that one. That would be horrible, getting dumped or broken up with at Christmas.
Yeah, it's about, I think she like sings about like her mom being in the kitchen cooking and how she's like sad that she's alone on Christmas.
Dave probably really likes that lyric, though.
What's that?
About the mom being in the kitchen cooking.
Yeah, I think it's
yeah.
Mama's in the kitchen worrying about me or something. Mama's in the kitchen worrying about me.
Well, I mean, that's, as a parent, you worry about your children, sure.
Marlaena, do you know this one?
I don't.
Me neither. I don't. Sarah, you should sing some of it.
I could never.
Come on, Dave.
He's got a country twang that I can't replicate.
Right.
I feel like people get on Taylor Swift for writing a lot of breakup songs.
Yeah, she even wrote a Christmas breakup song.
But, you know, you gotta, if she's living her life to the fullest, then what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong
James.
with that.
Yeah, I'm anti-breakup song. There should be more songs about getting together.
All right. Best songs about getting together. Let's spend the night together.
That's pretty good.
Ba, ba, ba.
What about
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life?
Oh, what about I was made for loving you, baby. You were made for loving me.
Oh, if we're talking about Kiss songs, I prefer Christine 16. That's a really good song about noticing someone that you're really hot to trot for, especially the lyrics, when I saw you leaving school that day, I had to have you. I just knew I had to have you. She's been around, but she's young and clean.
Yeah, very My Sharona.
How has Kiss never recorded an album called Kissmas?
That is weird that they have not done that, especially since they love merch. Sling.
Oh, they love merch.
They'll do anything for a damn dollar.
Yeah. Let's keep it
Well,
going.
I'll tell you
Marlena.
something about Gene Simmons. He was made for Hanukkah, baby.
There we go.
He's a fellow Jew.
Yeah, how come he didn't get any star billing in the Hanukkah song from Adam Sandler?
I don't know, but I'm sure it caused
Gene Simmons, also a Jew.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna clip that and cancel me. Dave, let's see your Adam Sandler.
Oh well, oh well, oh well.
All right, me and this guy, we've got chemistry. He took the bait. Marlena, another bummer Christmas song. Are you gonna have to sell me again?
Do we count River by Joni Mitchell?
Yeah, hell yeah, that's on the list. That's got to be on the list. If that ain't on the list, someone should go jump in a river and stay there.
Yeah, and drown, not fly away.
Yeah, see you later, alligator. I'm gonna start making that my thing. That's gonna be my. Did I do that? I'm gonna bring back "See you later, alligator."
In a while, crocodile.
How do we feel about "River" by Joni Mitchell? Sarah, let's go to you. I know you know this song.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's sad, but beautiful and haunting and
Oh man, is
incredible.
it ever? Yeah. Dave, are you familiar?
Is it about River Phoenix?
Yeah, she wrote it preemptively.
Sad. It must be sad.
Also, but many people confuse it and they think it's about Rivers Cuomo,
Yeah.
Son of Andrew Cuomo.
No, I don't know this one,
Sad.
but maybe I do. I don't. It doesn't ring a bell. A Christmas bell.
Let's go back to you, Marlena. You've added it to the mix. Let's hear from you.
Well, it's funny because it's not on a Christmas album. It's on Blue, one of the greatest albums of all time.
Fantastic.
And she, there's a lot of piano on that album. And she opens up River with kind of doing like the Jingle Bells riff, but the way that like she has the chords, it's like in a minor key, which is very unusual because Jingle Bells is so like happy.
Yeah.
Major key. And again, the thing that's just so incredible about that song is that it's just it's someone who's just like really laying out everything that they're feeling, you know? And so you can imagine that maybe at the time it's like they're again probably going through something with their significant other, or maybe a breakup has just happened, or there's some turmoil there, and you know, at Christmas time everything gets And also, it's kind of sweet to think of like Joni living it up in California, who's like longing to be home in Saskatchewan, having like a Christmas with snow. And it's just a really it's a stunning piece of writing.
I think she wrote it during her breakup with Graham Nash, or was in the midst of going through it.
That would make sense to me.
Yeah, it is. That one might be the saddest one on the list tonight. I'm not even sure I want to continue the show, but we have to. We must. Dave, let's go back to you. Any other additions you'd like to make to the list?
No, I'm looking at.
Well, you just probably Googled saddest Christmas songs.
I Googled saddest Christmas songs, and there's a few here that I don't know. So I'm curious to see if people do know them. And there's one that I feel like might be particular to you, James.
Well, can I take a guess?
Sure, yeah.
Is it Daddy, Please Don't Get Drunk on Christmas?
No, James, it's not that.
Is it the little boy that Santa Claus forgot?
No, James. Although these are both sort of telling to your
fair enough,
your character that you've suggested these.
Yeah.
Is it Ringing Bells for Jim?
That's it.
Hey.
Johnny Cash, Jonathan Cash, Shay. Ringing the
Jonathan
Bells
Cash,
for Jim. Yeah.
That might be the best thing you've ever said on this show.
What can I say?
And I have to say, I'm not familiar with that one. I'm humiliated to say it. Johnny Cash and Christmas, to me, they don't go together.
Well, it's a sad song about a guy whose brother is dying. So he's gone to the church to have them ring the bells.
Understood. Yeah, I ain't got no brother. Is Jim the dead brother or the brother of dead brother?
No, the dead brother.
Got it. Okay.
And that's what's so sad about the song, James. It's that it really makes me think about how I don't want to have to do that for you. And the path that you're on right now is one where...
What path is that? Hanging out with friends who give me illnesses that killed millions of people?
No, James. It's spending all these Christmases alone.
Well, I didn't last year.
Well, you might as well have.
Really good.
I don't want to ring that bell for you, James.
Yeah, don't ring that bell. Or Marlaena, are you familiar with this one?
I'm not familiar with it, no.
Okay, this is interesting. We're kind of getting into the dregs where some of us don't know.
Well, it's
songs
number
that are being
18
thrown
on
in.
the Parade.com top sad songs of Christmas list.
Yeah, I really love that delivery.
Thank you.
Now, I mentioned it. Are we familiar with Nat King Cole's "The Little Boy That Santa Claus Forgot"?
No, but it sounds very sad.
Yeah, one of the lyrics in the song, which I really relate to, is "He hasn't got a daddy. He's the little boy that Santa Claus forgot."
Ooh.
That Christmas album is really great too.
That's
The
number
Nat King Cole.
It's number 10 on the list.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep it going. Sarah, any other to add to the list?
There's that Coldplay one.
Coldplay. Viva
Yeah,
La Vida.
Yeah, that Christmas song. I think it's called Christmas Lights. It's just a sad little.
Familiar with it.
Just a sad little Christmas song that Chris Martin's singing.
Marlaena, do you know it?
No.
Dave, do you know it?
I do not. I know Yellow
Oh yeah, also sad.
by Coldplay and The
Oh, that's-
Scientist.
That's a great song about piss. Yellow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, little known fact.
Oh, Yellow.
Marlaena,
Yellow.
let's keep it going. I feel like we're all good. We're throwing in kind of the maybe more obscure ones to the people at
Yeah.
large.
So I'll throw in an honorable mention here when I was kind of digging around for tunes, and I found. Are you familiar with Julia Jacqueline?
Nope.
She's really, really great. Singer-songwriter from Australia. Really beautiful stuff. And she released a Christmas song in 2020 called Baby Jesus is Nobody's Baby Now. And it's just kind of, it's her with a guitar. She's a really beautiful voice. And there's some lyrics in here about like being with the and it sort of just paints a picture of someone who's kind of going through the motions of like meeting up with their family for Christmas and like getting into fights with uncles and that kind of stuff. And so there's lyrics here. The family asked me to sing them all a song. Get up in the lounge while they keep the TV on. Pick a fun one. Everybody claps. Plates of cold cuts tremble in their laps. Watch me go to bed alone this year. There was someone I wanted, but they're no longer here.
Oh, I wonder if they're dead. Might be Jim.
Could be Jim.
You know, it's sad when you can't even appreciate a lap full of cold cuts, which is what Dave calls Monday through Friday night.
Oh, I like a good cold cut.
I was eating a cold cut platter yesterday. It was awesome.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
All right, saddest cold cuts. Go.
Alone.
Lunch and meat, lunch and ham.
Mock
Like,
chicken. Mock chicken.
Like a regular salami.
No.
No, that's happy meat.
Like
go,
not a one, like a boring one.
A boring salami. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you go Genoa, that's good. Hungarian.
Yeah,
that's
can I
good.
get a salami, half a pound? Okay, do you want Genoa, Hungarian, all beef? Give me boring.
No.
All right, half pound of boring coming up.
I think ham is a sad cold cut in the right.
It depends which ones. Like that.
Black Forest is good.
Black
Yeah,
Forest
that
is
one's
good, or
fine.
like a smoked. I think you're thinking about the one that's in a square and it's wet.
Yes.
Wet square ham. That's a Marlaena. I think you should write that song. Wet square ham.
All right, I'll get it into you.
Well.
Wet the square. Wet the square.
Wet square a ham.
Dave, any other you want to throw into the mix without looking at a website's list?
Without looking at one?
Yeah. Just take a second to think. Christmas songs that sound sad.
I had one that I wanted to talk about, but it required me to look
there
at
it
a
is.
list.
You're opening up a window. We see it.
Yeah, I know. It required me to look at a list, but now I can't. Can't use it anymore.
Google, what song was I thinking about?
I'll tell you what it was. It was Christmas Eve Can Kill You
Oh yes.
by the Everly Brothers.
Everly Brothers, right?
You know that one, James?
You just looked at the screen,
But that
and
was
then
a different one.
you minimize the window, and you're like, oh yeah, now I remember.
Yeah.
Like we just saw it happen.
This one's from 1971, James.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I know that you know because there was probably the year written in the brackets on the window you just minimized.
No, this is a 1971 song by the Everly Brothers. And
I thought maybe you were trying to convince me that it was a computer from 1971.
And the lyrics, according to Lyric Find, are.
Oh yeah, so where are you reading that off of?
Oh, this is just something
Memory?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, according to Lyric Find.
Yeah, according to I was reading it earlier. According to Lyric Find.
Sources.
What?
It's good that you state your sources.
Yeah, and it's a pretty complex song according to songmeetings.com.
Oh wow.
Yeah, another good source.
Yeah. You ever heard that one, James?
You want to tell us what the lyrics are?
I mean, it's like 5 paragraphs.
Oh, you have that memorized?
Yeah, I've memorized 5 paragraphs worth of song, James.
Epic.
It's winter's flaking snow is brushing
Yeah, why don't
through
you recite it while looking
Into
the
camera.
camera?
I'm looking off into the distance to remember it in my memory, James.
Yeah, why don't you look at a different? Why don't you turn around and look off into the other distance?
You want me to turn around?
Yeah, and let's see you recite the lyrics since you have them memorized.
Yeah, all right. I mean, it's no problem. You ready?
Do it.
Looking the other way.
Yeah, Dave is turning.
You want the lyrics now?
It looks like you've got like a fun filter on that makes your face expand.
I know. I turned around, James.
I look like I'm inside of a Halloween store and there's a Dave Kaufman mask on the wall.
Sorry, it's hard to see
Like
you.
those rubber masks that are slightly off.
It's hard to see you guys or hear you. I'm all turned around.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Christmas Eve can kill you when you're trying to hitch a ride to anywhere. The icy air I'm breathing is all that keeps me on my feet. I feel like I've been walking all my life. A car goes running by. You would think it would be driving, but it's running. The man don't even turn his head. Guess he's
This
busy
is so
being
boring.
Santa
This is
Claus
so boring.
tonight.
Sounds like you were reciting a Robert Frost poem.
I like Robert Frost.
Oh, yeah, when you read some of his poetry to us from
Well, you more of an Emily Dickinson fan, James?
Any other final entries we want to throw in?
I'm gonna throw in a controversial one.
Yeah.
Christmas Time Is Here from the Peanuts soundtrack.
That is controversial.
And again, bummer, it can have a lot of different meanings for people. I feel like where I'm at is kind of more so like I've gone kind of the more melancholy route.
Yes. Yeah.
Like still songs that I'm like, I want to hear that. This is beautiful, but it's tinged with sadness. And the thing with Christmas Time Is Here, it's like such a ridiculously beautiful composition. Like the chords are just stunning, and then it's like actually children's voices singing, and they and like the lyrics.
Wait, hold on, are you getting emotional?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. All right.
The lyrics, it's very simple, where they're just listing off simple things that are happening during Christmas time, families drawing near, sleigh bells in the air, like beauty everywhere. It's like really lovely. And then when it says if only we could see such spirit through the year. And I think it's a reminder of like it's like Christmas for a lot can be really like such a like sweet time. It is so giving, and you're really reminded of who you really care about, gift giving, all that, and then kind of thinking about how do like we don't really carry that through the rest of the year. We do kind of weirdly reserve our like most generous times for a specific time of year.
Yeah, it's a song that does instigate some moments of reflection.
Yes.
So I'd be remiss if I didn't say, Dave, maybe you could give us a little bit of that. Knowing that Marlaena might get a little emotional if you did a bit of Christmas Time Is Here from the Charlie Brown Christmas soundtrack, composed by Vince Guaraldi.
Oh, please sing it, Dave. I'd just love to hear it from you.
Can you play me in?
Ring ding, ring ding.
Christmas time is here. Tell me more.
This is exactly what you can expect if you join us this coming Sunday at 8:30 p.m. live from Theater VME for the At Home with James Christmas pageant. A surreal take on the holiday season. This has been Blue Christmas. We did it. An hour has flown by.
James, I got another song.
Oh, sure. Okay. I mean, it was a pretty good closing wrap up there, but all right.
Yeah, this is going to be worth it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I wasn't aware that was a Christmas song.
Yeah, it's a song about a man, Stephen, who wants to make it home for Christmas.
This better be worth it.
It goes a little something like this. Well, I don't want to miss a thing.
Oh, I'm crying.
I mean, that's another great Christmas song by Aerosmith.
That last part made it all worth it. That's our show tonight. Sarah, Marlaena, final words.
Thanks for having me. It was a great time.
Whoa.
I think we had mostly consensus.
Yep, it's true, Marlaena. As you wipe away tears.
I'm gonna go listen to some sad Christmas music and cry.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys the Darling Love All Alone on Christmas.
And I'll send you
In
guys
the song, no one ought to be all alone on Christmas. It could have been written about me.
Probably was.
Yeah.
I said I was going to send you my Christmas album.
Wait, you have a Christmas album?
Yeah, songs in the key of Dave.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's only on vinyl, and only 2 copies were printed.
God.
Why?
Because of
It takes a lot of wax, you know?
because of a DCMA claim from all the people.
From the
whose
Everly
songs
Brothers, courtesy
Yeah.
of lyricgenius.com.
That's right.
Well, folks, tonight's episode has been sponsored by lyricgenius.com, the mastermind in finding the lyrics that you can't quite figure out. That's it for tonight. I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.
Bye, James.